Can I ask you for advice to me and to others about what's it take to build a successful startup?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't done that. Talk to someone who did that.
Well, you know, this is like another book of yours that I'll buy for $67, I suppose. So there's
One of these days I'll sell out. Yeah, that's right. Jailbreaks are going to be $1 and books are going to be 67.
how I jailbroke the iPhone by George Hotz.
That's right. How
Or
I jailbroke the iPhone and you can
so
too.
you
By
can
George
do
Hotz. $67.
in 21 days.
That's right. That's right.
Oh God. Okay,
Yeah.
I can't wait. But quite so you haven't introspected. You have built a very unique company. I mean, not you, but you and others. But I don't know. There's nothing. You haven't introspected. You haven't really sat down and thought about like, well, like if you and I we're having we're having some beers, and you're seeing that I'm depressed and whatever, I'm struggling to. There's no advice you can give.
Oh, I mean,
More beer.
more beer. But yeah, I think it's all very like situation dependent. Here's okay. If I can give a generic piece of advice, it's the technology always wins. The better technology always wins, and lying always loses. Build technology and don't lie.
I'm with you. I agree very much.
Long run, sure.
It's the long run.
And you
Yeah.
know what? The market can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. True fact.
Well, this is
But
this is an interesting point because I ethically and just as a human believe that like like hype and smoke and mirrors is not at any stage of the company is a good strategy. I mean, there's some like PR magic kind of like
oh, hype
you
around a new product, right?
yeah
If there's a call to action, if there's like a call to action, like buy my new GPU, look at it,
yeah
it takes up 3 slots and it's this big, it's
yeah.
huge, buy my GPU. Yeah,
But
that's
like
great.
if you look at especially in the AI space broadly, but autonomous vehicles, like you can raise a huge amount of money on nothing. And the question to me is like I'm against that. I'll never be part of that. I don't think. I hope not. Willingly not. But like, is there something to be said to essentially lying to raise money, like fake it till you make it kind of thing?
I mean, this is Billy McFarland in the Fire Festival. Like we all experienced, what happens with that. No, don't fake it till you make it. Be honest and hope you make it the whole way.
The technology wins.
Right? The technology wins. And like I'm not I use like the anti-hype, that's a Slavic KPSS reference, but um hype isn't necessarily bad. I loved camping out for the iPhones. And as long as the hype is backed by like substance, as long as it's backed by something I can actually buy and like it's real, then hype is great and it's a great feeling. It's when the hype is backed by lies that it's a bad feeling.
I mean, a lot of people call Elon Musk a fraud.
How could he be a fraud?
I've noticed this kind of interesting effect, which is he does tend to overpromise and deliver. What's the better way to phrase it? Promise a timeline that he doesn't deliver on. He delivers much later on. What do you think about that? Because I do that. I think that's a programmer thing too.
Yeah.
I do that as well. You think that's a really bad thing to do, or is that okay?
No, I think that's again, as long as like you're working toward it and you're gonna deliver on it and it's not too far off, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like the whole autonomous vehicle thing. It's like, I mean, I still think Tesla's on track to
Yeah.
to beat us. I still think even with their missteps, they have advantages we don't have. You know, Elon is better than me at like marshaling massive amounts of resources. So, I still think given the fact they're maybe making some wrong decisions, they'll end up winning. And like it's fine to hype it if you're actually gonna win, right? Like if Elon says, look, we're gonna be landing rockets back on Earth in a year and it takes 4, like, you know, he landed a rocket back on Earth. And he was working toward it the whole time. I think there's some amount of like, I think when it becomes wrong is if you know you're not going to meet that deadline. If you're lying.
Yeah, that's brilliantly put. Like, this is what people don't understand, I think. Like, Elon believes everything he says.
He does. As far as I can tell, he does.
And I detected that in myself too. Like, it's only bullshit if you're like conscious of yourself lying.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, you can't take that to such an extreme,
Right.
right? Like, in a way, I think maybe Billy McFarland believed everything he said too.
Right. That's how you start a cult, and everybody kills themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, like you need if there's like some factor on it, it's fine, and you need some people to like, keep you in check. But like, if you deliver on most of the things you say and just the timelines are off, yeah.
It does piss people off, though. I wonder, but who cares? In a long arc of history, everybody gets pissed off at the people who succeed.